Alright, so I got some packages in the mail, and I don't know which is which and stuff like that, but from what I understand is that all that I have here is like magnets, an interesting vintage Rubik's Magic, an interesting unusual puzzle thing, and a Rubik's 5x5, something like that. I'm not sure, but let me go ahead and open up these packages and show you all what I have and what I'm going to be doing with some of these things and comparing them to what I have. And so yeah, here we go. Alright, so I got everything unboxed, and I got this Boy Scout Order the Arrow thing. Now, if you don't know or haven't heard that about 10 years ago or so, I was in the Boy Scout, and a man scared 2 Eagle Scout and stuff like that. When I saw this on eBay, I was like thinking, wait, could this be a floppy cube puzzle variant or something else? Cause like a while ago, about a year or so ago, I ordered something that was like part of this Order the Arrow NOAC 2002 special events promotional item, and it looked like a 2x2 Rubik's Cube, but it was not. And this is not a Rubik's Cube puzzle. It cannot turn, but it can be like taken apart like this. No. And revealing these connecting blocks thing. No. So, yeah, and I'm like, huh, that's interesting. Now, if I can find out what type of blocks these are and like what they're called, no, and like I can look up them and figure out ordering the more of these special connecting building block things, whatever they are, and play around with them. Yeah. No, but yeah, this is interesting. So right here, I got this Rubik's Magic puzzle. From the logo here, the magic wood looks like the same font and style as the Wizard of the Coast game, video game, card game franchise Magic the Gathering. No. And this is made in Taiwan, and if you notice, there's really no actual mentioning or printing of, the Rubik's branded logo on it. No, or even the Matchbox logo on it. No. It said, can you solve Rubik's latest challenge by joining the 3 rings together? So, and it says that in like so many different languages, like there's German, French, Spanish, English, and a few other languages. No. Which, this is one of the few knockoff clones of the Rubik's Magic out there. No. And, point of reference, here's an original 1986 Rubik's Magic. No. Although the insert for this panel section is kind of damaged, but you get the point. You see, on the bottom it says the Matchbox logo, patent pending, 1986, Rubik, made in China, and then there's the Ono Rubik signature logo thing. So yeah, there's that reference. But like a few years ago, as part of a big huge bundle that I bought off of eBay of rare vintage puzzles, this was one of the few puzzles that came in it, which is called the Hinge. No, which, surprisingly enough, it's not even, it's a Rubik's Magic clone, but it does not say what it actually is. Though it just says the Hinge, and it doesn't really give you a clue of what the actual puzzle is cloning. No. And this is what it looks like. No. And now, onto this Magic clone. No. Let's see what it actually is. It has this plastic wrap on it, which, whoa, still sealed. Yeah, because there's still tape over it. So, and if you notice on the bottom, there, no Matchbox, copyright 1986, patent pending, made in China, and no Ono Rubik signature thing on it. So, yeah, that's really interesting. No, and just let me just see this. Oh. Okay. So if you look at the middle ring, comparing this is the clone one, this is the original. If you notice on the coloring scheme of it, that it's flipped. So the purple on the clone one is down on this, so the purple should be up here instead of down there. And if you notice on the clone one, that the rings are a little bit thinner and not quite perfectly symmetrically same. No. But the paneling and build is the same though. Yeah. It's just that the coloring and paneling looks a little different. No. Yeah. And it gives you like somewhat instructions of how to solve it and stuff. But yeah, that's really interesting though. Now onto this 505. So a while ago I was just browsing the internet for something like that. I don't really remember what I was looking up, and I just came across this and saw, okay, the Rubik's 5.5 with the current Rubik's logo on it though, and I went and found it through Google image searches, and then clicked on it, and it brought me to Amazon though, and I was like, okay, so yeah, I'll buy it. So I bought it without thinking much about it though. But the thing is, I did not realize this when I bought it, though. It was like a little bit more expensive than what I could have gotten somewhere else, though, and it wasn't like third-party seller on Amazon, and after I gotten the order ship confirmation, tracking number and stuff, it would be like shipping from Norway, and I'm like, okay. No, and that explains why it's like being sold by Goliath Games. No, and some other stuff like that. No. And you may be thinking, why another Rubik's 505? No. Well, as a collector, no. I like to collect, all sorts of Rubik's puzzles, and even Rubik's branded puzzles and variants and stuff like that. So, yeah, as of right now, I have most of the Rubik's Brand 5.5 variants that are up to date to now. And I wanted to see, mainly, other than that, collecting purposes, mainly bought this just to see if Rubik's actually did improve the mechanism some, or, well, there's that, and also for like an upcoming video that I have planned, and so far it looks like this is still using the same old stupid Rubik's 505 mechanism that's been used since 1982 when Rubik introduced the first 505. No. Yeah. And this is also stickered and not tiled to fit in with the current lineup of 2x2 through 4x4. No. And right now, from turning it, it's just turned meh. Not really good. But I know that with some cleanup and lube, will make it turn better. No. But yeah. There's that. Yeah, and then over here, magnet. So, alright. I got a bunch of these really tiny magnets, though, with, my god, those are smaller than I expected them to be. Cause I'm trying to put them in the N330 keychain cube to see if I can do a magnetic one. And my golly, I was not even expecting them to be this small, since they're like 1mm by 1/2mm. So yeah. And they will definitely fit within the N330, but now that I'm thinking about it, might be too weak. No, and these are N42 grade magnets. No, over here, I have a bunch of, like, something like 200 N42 grade 4x2 magnets. No. Wait. What? Okay. I'm just looking at this and I see some oddness to it. Now, if you can see, no, like especially right there, where there's two different magnet sizes. They're both 4 millimeters diameter, but the thickness is a bit different. Huh. I don't know what the deal is with that, though. And now, my plan is for using these magnets to magnetize this thing. So, hopefully I have enough of the correct size 4x2 magnet in order to do this. And my plan is that I've studied this Kilominx enough that it's possible that you can magnetize it, and the way you do it is by magnetizing it exactly the same way as you would with a regular Megaminx. So, sort of like how the Galaxy, the X-Men Galaxy V2M is magnetized, though, where you have your edges split in half, like so. One second, one apart, though, and you would have magnets in there, like that, though, and then corresponding to the corners in the same sort of configuration and fashion. So it's like basically almost same way that you would do a normal 3x3, but Megaminx variant. No. So yeah. And now I'm thinking about it, those magnets for the GAN 330 are just a little too small and weak, maybe. I'm just experimenting with them and see what I do with it.